And we're rolling. Hello, I'm Brody from Powerstroke Precision, and today we will be going over the most reliable versus the most unreliable Powerstroke engines. There's four currently that I will be going over in the heavy duty trucks, and I will not be going over the 3.0 V6 Powerstroke, but that's for later. That's in an F-150. I'll be going over the 7.3, 6.0, and the 6.4 and the 6.7. So let's start. The 7.3. Possibly Ford's most reliable engine. So let me get more into that. The 7.3, made from 94.5 to 03.5, was in the heavy duty trucks, as y'all might know, but it's the most reliable engine because have y'all really seen a 7.3 fail? Because I haven't really. Besides clutches failing on the OBSs that I've seen in the past, but other than that, they are notorious for an insanely reliable truck, low horsepower but good torque for pulling. They were only made for 275 horsepower, but they're very good for pulling. I've never seen one not go past 400,000 miles. They're insanely reliable, and they're easy to find. They're cheap. I'd say between the $6,000 to $15,000 range if you want a pretty clean one. I really wouldn't do any mods to them unless you want a louder truck besides deletions, as in exhaust delete, which is not manifolds, I'm so sorry. Muffler deletes, cat deletes, straight pipe it, or you could do turbo back, which would sound pretty cool, which would make it insanely louder, or you could do an upgraded turbo, upgraded injectors that roll cool if y'all like. But I'd put that at number one because I have had 173 in the past. It was an 01 F350 gold, ugly color, but I loved it. Two-wheel drive. It was a 7.3, had about 300 and something thousand miles on it. It was a reliable truck. It had a bully dog. It was chipped. It had a bully dog chip in it, I think. But it was a good truck. It never failed me. All I had to do was replace the starter one time on it, and never failed me. I sold it because I wanted four-wheel drive, but other than that, overall, the 7.3 Powerstroke is probably the most reliable Ford engine, or Navistar built for Ford, but it's still put at number one reliable. And it's a good recommended diesel from. It's a really I recommend a 7.3 to first time diesel buyers because they are easy to maintain, expensive but not too expensive to repair. They're way more. You're gonna get your bang for your buck with the 7.3. So let's move on. The 6.0, the 6 blow, the 6 leaker, the 6 all the above. Yes, I've heard the head gaskets, the EGR cooler. It leaking everywhere. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's not true. I have a 6.0. I have an 06 F250 with a 6.0. Mine's deleted. Mine's studded. I have no check engine lights. I have 190,000 miles on mine. No check engine lights. The only way you're going to make a 6.0 reliable is don't hit the limiter. It's easy. If y'all want to hit the limiter, cool, do it. But don't do it in a stock 6.0. Stock 6.0, yeah. If you're going to do something dumb, like do bigger injectors on a stock 6.0 and a bigger turbo, you're going to blow a head gasket because it won't handle that pressure. And H-pop's failing. Yes, I know about that. They fail if you do dumb stuff. They won't fail you if you don't do dumb stuff. So, in my recommendation, you could get a 6.0 for a fairly good price. I got mine for a very good price. But if you want a reliable 6.0, don't do dumb stuff. Head stud it, delete it. If you want to sound it pretty freaking cool, like this. I would delete it, straight pipe it. Mine's EGR deleted, cat deleted, muffler deleted, and mine's head studded. So I'm just recommending something. ARP head studs, and yeah, just put some head studs in it, delete it, do regular oil changes, and you'll get a reliable 6.0. And I pretty much want a KC Jetfire Stage 2 Turbo 9-blade. They sound so cool. Yeah, I'd love one of those. And now the most unreliable. So, oh wait, I'd rank, and they're fairly cheap. They are about 4,000 to 11,000 on marketplace average. And now and I'd rate that at number 3. Number 4, the most unreliable Powerstroke, the twin turbo 6.4 Powerstroke. Only made for a couple of years because of how bad they were. Cracked pistons, crappy turbos, all of the above basically on that. You are in a money pit when you buy one of those, unless you head stud them and get better turbos. If you get upgraded turbos, upgraded injectors, upgraded pistons, head stud it, you will have a reliable 6.4. You can run a 6.4 with stock pistons, but the thing is, heat is a thing in those. Heat melts around it, and it cracks pistons because of heat. And the turbos, I mean, are good turbos. They're Garrett built, but they're not reliable. So if you want a safer option, head stud it, delete it, do what you need to do to make it reliable. Delete it just is the cool feature, make it sound cool. But in reality, just head stud it, upgrade the necessities or the needed things such as turbos, pistons, and all that good stuff. And I'd rate that a number 4 because it's not reliable. And the last but not least is the 6.7 Powerstroke, the most reliable engines. It's specifically the 2014 and up. The 11, 12, and 13 are good, but they're not as reliable as the 14 and up. And especially in the Luma duties, which are really pretty good. Which I would say there's nothing to do to them besides deleting them, making them sound cool. But there are the new ones, which is the high output, and the regular can build up to 1,200 foot-pound of torque, which those are insanely good for pulling, like heavy loads, like with trailers. Like if you're pulling another truck behind it, you're gonna get a good thing for, yeah, you're gonna get a good thing for it, and it's gonna be really torquey. So you're gonna have that grab when you get on it. They're pretty quiet, but if you want them to sound cool, I'd delete them. Turbo back exhaust, whatever you can. Get a bigger turbo, make them whistle. You can make them roll cold too, which that's pretty cool. But and if for comfort, definitely get a 6.7 King Ranch. That's the best interior. But yeah, this is our first video on the channel. Powerstroke. Crap, I forgot it. It's a Powerstroke Precision. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video, which is probably doing seats on my 6.0. Peace out. I also forgot to mention the 6.4 also has a DPF clogging that really causes the engine to overheat, crack pistons. Just forgot to mention that. And yeah, also have a good night.